Welcome back to Grandmaster birthdays and happy birthday to Drazen Marovic. Now I promised you a longer video format for this crazy game that he played against Petrosian. Without further ado, let's just see the game. It starts as an English opening, but then it turns into King's Indian defense. Both players fee and shadow, and now Petrosian plays this Queen A5 move. I've made some arrows because some normal continuations include H3, E4, and D5. These are like the most played. Now Queen A5 is designed to put pressure on the queen side and also support this E5 move. Has been played a lot by a lot of top grandmasters, but right now a more trendy move is Bishop F5. H3 is played by Marovic, and now Bishop F5. But by doing it this way, TIGRAN really exposes himself to this idea knight d2, now preparing e5. E4, sorry, but Petrosian strikes first. He goes e5 and he claims that this is sufficient. But is it really sufficient? D5 closing things down, and now C5. But you know who benefits from a closed center, right? The player that attacks. And in this position, I can only see white attacking. So we have E4 pushing the bishop back, and now knight to B3, kicking the queen out, and now finally bishop G5, completing the development and pinning this knight. So, well, you can play H6, but Petrosian chose to go Queen E8, sidestepping the pin. Now King H2 by Marovic, kind of designed to defend this pawn, and you never know what you want to do really. And now here Black plays H5, a move that is okay, but might be a little bit too ambitious. Now other moves are preferred here better over H5. Other moves such as B6, consolidating, or King H8, getting out of the way to then maybe be able to play some F5 in the future. But okay, H5 rook E1 now, and this was Petrosian's idea to go back and now attack the bishop like this with the knight. But no problem, bishop comes back to E3. We have queen to d8 now again, and this is setting up a move like h4, which will definitely put some pressure on white. But white does not waste time. White brings back the knight, and now b6 by Petrosian, finally consolidating everything here, and not being in any danger after b4. Now f4, h4, and now g takes h4, and that's where kind of like the short picked up. Queen takes h4, and now knight f3. So the queen is forced to go back, and white gains crucial tempo, and white can play queen d2. And now the thing is, well, black doesn't really want to do this, because now there's just too much lined up right here for white. So instead of that, you want to go rook a to d8, kind of prepare yourself for the impact. But the force that this strike has is really, really great. And now we really see the plan in action. D takes on e5, and now rook to e2. You might ask yourself, why rook e2 and why not simply, well, rook d1? Well, the answer to that would be, I personally don't really know, and it may be because bishop can go back, queen can come to block, and this is just too slow. Rook e2 definitely makes some sort of way, or either you want to double up here, but mainly you want to get your queen a little bit out of the spotlight. And now Marovic just goes in with the knight, and he's preparing this d6 push. This move here kind of allows a really interesting approach, knight to b8 by black, and now you cannot really push the pawn because of queen to e6, and now the knight would kind of make its way back into the position. But the way that Petrosian did it, Petrosian played f5, and now d6 is definitely possible. Queen f6, and now bishop slides back. But this is a huge mistake by Marovic. Much better would have been this knight takes on e5 immediately. You give up a piece with check to play bishop f4, and now after the queen goes back, excuse me, now you go check. And after the king slides out of danger, now you bring in the other rook to g1, and now this rook to e2 idea finally paid off, because you're able to stack the rooks and just attack your opponent. But Drazen is not crazy. He goes back bishop f2, and Petrosian comes in and attacks him a little bit. Now bishop h4 definitely threatens to win the rook, and it actually could win the rook, but you're in some trouble here, so you don't wanna go pick up the rook and allow this. So that's why you want to play knight to g5. Well, no, that's not why you want to play knight to g5. Knight to g5 is an approach that would have given back the advantage after a knight f6 or a bishop f6, but a bishop f6 illustrates this perfectly. Like knight takes, now you can go king takes, and now you have this, and well, yeah, well, now white definitely has some chances, but black definitely has consolidated something here. Like you can take, and now you can block, and if takes, now it's even black that's better because of this pawn. So you have to be careful as white. In this position, after queen to g6, rook to g1 is just, again, so great, because if you take the knight now, whoa, you're losing this. And right, knight g5 is good, and I suspect a time trouble here, because Petrosian, after playing knight f6, this is also a draw. This is also equal, right? This also equalizes the position, because after rook g1 you are able to slide out with the king and well, play this move knight h5. That loses the game. Well, the maneuver knight f6 was not designed to go anywhere else. It was actually designed to be able to move your pieces around the h file, and also get rid of this pressure of the knight. And here an alternative could be rook d to e8, for example, just preparing to push, and well, it's not like white has a lot of moves, but instead, the way that Petrosian did it, now Drazen can happily sacrifice here on e4, as the pawn is not really defended, and now he can definitely go on a nice attack. Bishop e7 here, really nice move, cutting the circulation here. Rook to f5, bishop f5, queen f5, and now rook to g5, supported by the bishop. And you cannot even do this and say that you remove the defense, because now you just make a queen and you're done. So Petrosian tried to go back. One last move, queen h4, and now you're lost here. You're lost. I don't know why Petrosian tried this. Maybe he hoped for something like rook takes, but even this is not losing. Even queen takes works. So I don't know what he saw here. Maybe he hoped for something. Maybe he hoped for like rook takes, maybe a bishop check and something. But even this would be lost. So I don't know what he hoped for. But this is the game. The game was really nice, and it was really complicated, and I'm gonna admit it. At some points I didn't really understand what was happening, but sometimes that's the beauty of chess. You just watch some players that clearly know what they're doing do it, and they do it better than anybody else. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, the video, and if you can clarify even some things in the comments that I was unable to simply grasp, that would be great. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow, and happy birthday to Drazen Marovic again. Kowalsky out.